Surprised you agreed to hang out. And here, of all places.
Yeah? Why's that?
It's sort of romantic. The two of us, walking along the shore.
Yeah. It's either romantic or an opportunity for the perfect murder. Maybe both? Whatever. Pay attention. We're here on a mission. You're probably pretty strong, right?
What?
All that stirring has gotta be good for upper body strength.
Okay, now I'm worried.
Relax, it's not a big thing. You notice all the pirates over there? With the pointy ears and the cute little noses? I'm supposed to meet with one. He's got a rare ingredient for me. At least, he does if he knows what's good for him.
You want me to outfox him? Maybe haggle on your behalf?
Nah. I'm the mastermind of this operation. You're the muscle, Sylvia. You're here in case things go wrong.
So, just stand here and look tough?
Tough. And disturbed. Maybe you could twist the head off a teddy bear or something. Don't underestimate the shock factor. It pays to put some fear into him right off the bat.
You want unhinged? I can do unhinged.
Yeah, I figured. Now get your game face on. If things go to plan, you won't have to crack any heads open tonight. But things so rarely go to plan. Look alive, Sylvia. I think they're on to us.
Onto us? What does that mean?
They can't catch us both, and they'll never take me alive!
Have we not worked hard in recent days, Sylvia? Do we not wear perspiration upon our brows?
We have. We do.
Right you are! And it is therefore time for that most delightful of all breaks, an ice cream break!
I am so on board with this.
It is an odd combination, I know, but I find the complementary colors nearly as enjoyable as the treat itself.
Interesting. I don't usually think about the colors.
A snack is best when it engages all our senses, and I know of what I speak. I do not like to brag, but my people have elevated ice cream to an art form. Not merely in taste, but in presentation. Each scoop is a mathematically perfect sphere. Anything less is tossed to the dogs. Not that I am complaining about Rafta's offerings, of course. Ice cream is a marvel, even if these scoops are slightly oblate. It is strange, though. The things that make me think suddenly of home. Tell me, Sylvia, are you ever homesick?
Sure. It's only natural when you've started over in a new place.
Indeed! This is just one more thing we have in common, you and I. And yet, I may feel my connection to home a bit more keenly than most. For a walrus carries with him the voices of his ancestors.
What do you mean?
I mean just what I say. Our honored ancestors never leave us, although their mortal forms expire. They live on within us always. They guide us to our great works. They speak to us and in doing so, offer an inexhaustible wellspring of inspiration!
Wow, that must come in handy.
It is the ultimate purpose of my pilgrimage. I must live and breathe my craft so that I reach a heightened spiritual state in which my ancestors may guide me in the creation of a singular work of such majesty. It leaves the world changed forevermore! It is for this reason that I work so hard, and yet always am keeping one ear to my muscles.
Your muscles.
Indeed, for that is where the ancestors reside. They give guidance not just through words, but through augmenting my natural strength each and every day.
Your ancestors must have been very impressive. I mean, look at those muscles.
Nay, I bid you look at them. Look and dare not blink! And thus I hope that you can understand my pursuit of superior artistry, although fervent, is not a matter of ego or avarice. It is, for me, a spiritual endeavor. I put a piece of myself in my every creation.
It's less spiritual for me, but I definitely put my heart into my work.
Then let your customers know. Let them understand that you stand by your craftsmanship, and that you can speak to the individual qualities of each and every potion you create.
I could talk about potion craftsmanship all day. But I'm also happy to admire the artistry of this ice cream.
Truly, it is well done! And I cannot help but think the taste is further elevated by the quality of your company.
Forgive the sheen of dampness upon my brow, Sylvia. I've been applying more than a little elbow grease around the guild hall today.
Don't hurt yourself.
Oh, it isn't anything too arduous. At the moment, I'm just giving the hero's achievements an overdue polish. No pressure, but you can help out if you like.
That one must take ages to earn.
It's a useful motivational tool. Some of these heroes are real trophy chasers. Oh, thank you for your assistance today, Sylvia. Although I can't help but feel this task is only the smallest drop in the bucket. Can I ask you, if you don't mind, to rate our cleanliness? Be brutally honest now. What do you think of the state of the guild hall?
Could be better, could be worse. A guild hall's never going to be pristine.
I appreciate the candor, but I would like to set the bar a bit higher. It's this place. It just seems to attract dirt no matter how much I clean. But I've got bad news for dirt. I don't back down from a challenge. If I wanted things easy, I wouldn't have petitioned for this job.
Why did you want this job anyway? You must have had a lot of options.
Fewer options than you might expect. For while it's true I'm the son of a duke, I am, in fact, the third son of a duke. My father liked to call us the heir, the spare, and the stand over there. My brothers had ready-made roles waiting for them with the Heroes Guild's main office. Prestigious positions, but cushy to the point of being almost purely ceremonial. My choices were to be third in command there, to be comfortable but utterly superfluous, or to come here, where the guild still faces legitimate and significant challenges.
What sorts of challenges? I had the impression things were going smoothly.
That's the official line. But this island is all but overrun with strange creatures, many of which don't appear in any bestiary. So we have our work cut out for us, and it's dangerous work. My recruitment drive has attracted some well-known old-timers and a few promising up-and-comers. But we're losing people faster than we're gaining them.
I didn't realize the mortality rate was so high.
Oh, you misunderstand me. I'm not talking about anything so dire as that. I mean, certainly some of our recruits have been eaten or melted, but it's quite a small percentage. The real issue is retention. It's been difficult to attract good talent, and near impossible to hold on to it. But I remain undeterred. I'll fill our ranks with the best and the brightest. I'll achieve and surpass the standards set by generations of heroic endeavor. And blasted, I will get that stain out of the table runner! You just watch me!
I like a man with conviction. I can see you're very passionate.
And I'm more than willing to share my passions with others. People think they know what to expect from someone of my demeanor. That only makes it easier to pull the rug out. Maybe you could try a bit of subversion in your own negotiations.
Flipping the script? Sounds fun.
It can be. So get out there and put the screws to your... Unless you're in the mood for a bit more scrubbing first.
That's all of them, for now. That's all of them, for now. Would it be weird to have ramen for breakfast?
There she is!
Where else would I be?
The way I've heard it, all over town. I have to admit, I'm impressed with what you've accomplished. Still on track to enter that competition, are you? I had my doubts, but you've proven me wrong.
Well, thanks. That's big of you to admit.
Oh, nonsense. It's obvious to anyone how hard you're working. The bags under your eyes tell the tale. I know you're busy, dear, but there's always time for a bit of self-care.
What?
That came out wrong. Forgive me. I only mean to say you look utterly haggard.
I know what you're doing, Roxanne, but it isn't going to work. And if anything's haggard around here, it's your mean girl routine.
Well, I certainly don't have to stand here and be insulted. I have work to do, and it just so happens that I'm in the business of putting you out of business.
Check it out. I got my hands on some squid vine. The hero I bought it off said she'd relied on your potions while she was out on the reef. I was skeptical, but it seems our little ecosystem is developing nicely. I got you something, seeing as how you're pulling your weight and all.
This is great! Thanks.
Whoa, you sure get excited easy. Before you get too excited, I have to break it to you that this squid vine isn't for sale. I'm curious what sort of vision it might give me, so I'm taking it out of circulation. Stick around and watch if you want.
I hope you know what you're doing.
What fun would that be? It can take a few minutes sometimes. I gotta sorta let my mind go blank. Lose track of my surroundings a little.
Careful, it's a long way down.
That only makes it more of a rush. Wait, whoa. There it is.
What do you see?
You don't see it? Oh, it's so clear. There's a woman tending her garden. Her hair is floating. I can't make out her face. The light is weird. All refracted like a prism. Do I know her? Is she... No. Never mind. For a second I thought I recognized her.
You're cute when you're woozy, you know?
Shut up! No, I'm not. Ugh. This was a waste of time.
There's always next time. No shortage of weird ingredients to eat, right?
You got a point there. It's too bad I can't exert any kind of control over these visions. But that's not on you. I appreciate you sticking around. I need to get back to work, though. I'll bet you do too?
Yeah. There's bound to be some kind of calamity at the shop before long.
Don't need to be a psychic to figure that out.
That's all of them, for now. That's all of them, for now. That dirty sneak!
Who are we talking about?
Roxanne! She keeps throwing curveballs at me!
Perhaps. Although whether or not wicked intentions are afoot, the local economy is turbulent. If we've any hope of surviving, we must be nimble, versatile, unfailingly vigilant.
It would be easier if I had room for more cauldrons. Imagine if I could brew more than one type of potion at a time. Of course, if I were making more potions, I'd also want more shelving space.
You're right. Carpentry could be a worthwhile investment, so long as you don't blow through your meager profits.
Gotta spend it to make it. Only where do I spend it? Do you know any carpenters?
I've heard of one, a witch of great skill who lives at the very edge of the forest. Saffron is her name.
All right, I'll fly out there and introduce myself. You know, in all my ample free time.
And yet you still find time to complain to me.
It's nice out here.
Sorry about that. I was just securing the timber I need to put the finishing touches on a new galleon.
You're building a whole galleon? From scratch?
Well, nothing is made from nothing. The forest provides everything I need for my projects. And every carpenter should build a fleet every now and then. Keeps you sharp. My name's Saffron, by the way. Would you like to hear more about my services?
That's why I'm here. I'm Sylvia. I run a potion shop in town.
Hello, Sylvia. You're most welcome here. And if potions are your business, then sooner or later you'll need fuel for your cauldron's fire. I can supply whatever you need, from the magic-infused hardwood of this enchanted forest to more exotic fare.
Sounds amazing.
Hold on now, that's only the half of it. I'm also a fully licensed carpenter of no small skill. Looking to make the most of your limited space? I'll fix her up in no time. Now, what did I miss? Was there anything else you were looking for?
Maybe some advice? I'm still pretty new to running a business.
And I've been at it a long time.
Really? How old are you?
Well, there's your advice, I suppose. Never ask a witch her age.
There's no shame in getting older. In fact, it's something to celebrate.
I find it hard to argue with that, even if the years can feel like a burden at times. Let's just say I've been around long enough to see some real sights.
If that's true, then you must have good advice to share.
You're cute, Sylvia. I think I like you.
You're cute too. I like your hat.
I also like my hat. Keeps the sun out of my eyes. So maybe I do have some odd bits of wisdom to share. First, get a hat. Second, I can see that you're stressed. You carry tension in your shoulders. But you mustn't let the trials of life, whether customers or debt or family drama, rule you. Instead, practice a bit of mental self-care in the form of meditation. Your business will only thrive when you yourself thrive. So, how'd I do?
I can definitely use that. Thanks.
Why don't you make it a point to come back soon, and I'll see what else I can come up with. I haven't had many visitors recently. And a visitor who comes seeking wisdom is welcome indeed. I'm making slow but steady progress on a jigsaw puzzle. Would you care to pitch in?
Is it just me, or does every piece look the same?
Well, it's an image of foliage, so the entire puzzle is green. But green contains multitudes. Look closer, and you'll see fern green, sage, juniper, moss. Success will require us to be mindful of the subtle variations.
Ha! Got it.
Yes, that's quite a technique you have. Maybe I should get you a hammer.
I don't want to make too much noise. It's so quiet out here, but it must get lonely sometimes.
I wouldn't say that. In fact, I very much enjoy the peace and the quiet. And I keep busy. For instance, I spent most of the morning putting a bridge together.
You made a whole bridge this morning?
Well, sure. Lately, the Heroes Guild is sending all sorts of greenhorns out into the forest. A well-placed footbridge ensures they stay on the path, which is safer for them and safer for the forest, too. But I don't mean it as a jab when I say that I enjoy the quiet. I like solitude, but I like your company, too.
The feeling's very mutual. I'm not just here for the kindling, you know.
That's right. After all, what good is kindling without a spark, hmm? But I'm curious about something. You asked me if it gets lonely out here. Let me turn your question around on you. Doesn't the hustle and bustle of town ever wear you down?
Sure, a little bit. But I've got ways to unwind when it gets to be too much.
I'm glad that coming out to my little corner of the woods seems to be one of them. It's worth keeping in mind as a merchant that your customers are navigating the same turbulent currents that you are. With a soothing voice and a calm demeanor, you can make your shop an island of tranquility in the raging sea of life. Help guide their thoughts through the storm, and I'll bet you see results.
I can be a perfect picture of placidness. Watch me.
I believe it. In fact, I believe you can be anything you set your mind to. Now, have you seen a pine green piece with 3 outies in a socket? It's gotta be here somewhere.
That's all of them for now.
Thank you for accompanying me on this little adventure, Sylvia.
Sure. Although, I'm not sure how much adventure we'll find in the marketplace.
Don't you know? Adventure can be found anywhere. For that matter, so can loot. And I have a feeling Rafta's marketplace is a treasure trove just waiting to be discovered. I realize a shopping day is probably old hat to you, but it's something I've rarely had a chance to experience.
How is it possible you've avoided shopping for so long?
Well, that's the thing about money. In some ways, it opens up the whole world for you. But in another sense, it makes your world very, very small. As a youth, I rarely left my family estate, unless it was to visit another family's estate. And why would we leave? All our needs were provided for. And not just our needs. Our every whim was catered to by servants who fairly tripped over themselves to please us. Forget errands. I didn't even clip my own nails before coming to Rafta.
There must be a part of you that misses that life.
Not at all. I'll always choose novelty over comfort and familiarity. And today, that means seeing all the market has to offer. Only, there's a catch. I'm on a budget! Isn't it thrilling?
My heart is beating faster. But I'm not sure it's because of the budget.
I'd like to say I always have that effect on shopping partners. But you're my first. Oh, what's that over there? This looks intriguing. Instant coffee. Huh, how convenient. Interesting. It's sort of, gritty on my tongue. I never thought of coffee having mouthfeel before. I have to have it! Look at that! 4-in-1 soap, Sylvia! A single elixir that functions as shampoo, conditioner, body wash, and toothpaste! It does it all!
A modern marvel for sure. If only I'd thought of it first.
Oh, if only you had! You'd be the envy of this whole town. I have to imagine this will bring good cheer to the guild hall. A minty, fresh morale boost! But that will be my final purchase of the day. I am out of cash. Despite my judicious use of those paper leaflets I got in the mail, coupons, was it? I was impressed by those. So impressed, in fact, I had one made up just for you.
Hey, I can definitely use this.
I hope you will, Sylvia. Come and see me at the guild hall soon. Assuming I can make my way back there while weighed down with all my purchases.